हेलो दोस्तों, जैसा कि आपने टाइटल में देखा कि एसबीआई के टॉप परफॉर्मिंग म्यूचुअल फंड्स कौन कौन से हैं और जिनकी अभी हम बात करने वाले हैं, उनमें से एक है एसबीआई का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डायरेक्ट ग्रोथ प्लान, एक है एसबीआई का लार्ज कैप डायरेक्ट ग्रोथ प्लान, एंड एसबीआई बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज डायरेक्ट ग्रोथ प्लान, एंड एसबीआई पीएसयू डायरेक्ट ग्रोथ प्लान। राइट, सो इसमें डिफरेंसेस क्या है, कौन सा फंड आपके सामने यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं इस फंड ने किस मंथ में कैसा परफॉर्म किया है। सबसे हाई जो रहा है एसबीआई पीएसयू डायरेक्ट ग्रोथ रहा है, क्योंकि इसकी ग्रोथ सबसे ज़्यादा रही है अब तक की। राइट, लेकिन ये ज़रूरी नहीं कि जिसकी ग्रोथ अब तक सबसे ज़्यादा रही हो वो आगे भी अच्छा ही परफॉर्म करे। हमेशा जिन्होंने कम ग्रोथ की है उनके चांसेस ज़्यादा होते हैं ग्रोथ फ्यूचर में ग्रोथ ज़्यादा देने के बजाय कि उन फंड्स के जो कि एसबीआई पीएसयू डायरेक्ट फंड है। जैसे अब आप ये देखिए, एसबीआई बैंकिंग फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज यहाँ पे सेकंड पोजीशन पे है नीचे से। राइट, सो सेकंड पोजीशन पे इट हैज़ नॉट गिवन दैट मच ग्रोथ, सो इसके चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं। बैंकिंग सेक्टर के चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं क्योंकि अभी भी हाल फिलहाल में बैंकिंग सेक्टर काफ़ी ज़्यादा करेक्शन हुआ है बैंकिंग सेक्टर में, तो इट इज़ हाई चांस दैट बैंकिंग सेक्टर वुड गिव हायर ग्रोथ देन पीएसयू एंड लार्ज एंड mid cap also infrastructure as well. So this SBI infrastructure fund direct growth plan, you can see this is somewhere around it has given 27.27% of return, while SBI large cap fund has given 19.95% of return. Right, and while this uh, SBI Banking and Financial Services direct growth has given 23.5%, 23.22% returns, and you can see SBI PSU direct growth plan has given a massive return of 31.93%. So here, this is all about the different plans, and this the figure, the growth sector which I shown you is here is of 5 years. You can see if I click on 3 years, you can see the result will change. Just hold on. Yes. So this is now it is showing 3 years. So it has become 29, 18, 14, and 21, right? So we are checking for the 5 years returns. So let us check, let us compare with all these four best of the class mutual funds from the house of SBI. So SBI Infrastructure Direct Growth Plan, SBI Large Cap Fund, SBI Banking and Financial, SBI PSU, right? So pros. First of all, let us see the pros. SBI Infrastructure Fund has larger AUM within the category as compared to other funds, right? So other houses basically, apart from SBI, and it beats FD returns for both 3 years and 5 year duration. If you hold it this mutual fund for the 3 years, then also it beats FD returns. If you hold it for the 5 year duration, then also it beats FD returns, right? So the point is that this you need to consider the pros, right? And this also has larger AUM within the category that beats FD returns for this for 3 years and 5 years. So this fund, SBI Banking and Financial Service, has extra advantage of like it has 3 years return of 25% of the category among most bought fund within the category. सबसे ज़्यादा ये खरीदा गया फंड है अभी तक की इन कैटेगरी में, और लार्जर AUM विद इन द कैटेगरी, यानी कि किसी भी बैंक से आप कंपेयर करते हो, किसी भी अदर बैंक से बैंकिंग और फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज के जो म्यूचुअल फंड्स अवेलेबल है मार्केट में, उनको कंपेयर करते हुए अगर देखते हैं तो सबसे ज़्यादा जो है SBI लार्ज एंड मिड कैप कैटेगरी के इस फंड ने ही सबसे ज़्यादा इसमें AUM है। AUM इज एसेट अंडर मैनेजमेंट, यानी कितना पैसा इस फंड के पास एलोकेटेड है और कितने ज़्यादा लोगों ने पैसा इसमें इन्वेस्ट किया हुआ है। SBI PSU हैज़ दीज फीचर्स लाइक 5 years return in the top 25% of the category, 3 years return on the top 25%, okay, among most bought funds within the category. Again, like I told you, all these four funds are most bought. You can see here, right? You can see here most bought funds, right? You can see here also, right? You can see here also, right? So within the category, all these funds are the largest one, right? So let us move to the next. So cons, only 5 years return in the bottom 25% of the category, which is from the SBI infrastructure funds. So let us compare with the different categories. Like category and subcategories, like all these are into equity. These funds mainly put their money into infrastructure. This fund mainly put into equity, large cap companies only. And this banking and financial services usually invest into financial services, this sector only. And this is SBI PSU direct growth plan, invest into equity and others also. So fund age is around 12 years, again same 12 years, right? This has 10 years, which is 2 years less than these, and this is again 12 years. So fund age is almost equivalent comparatively, right? And fund size is 4,836 crore, this is 52,421 crore, and this fund size is the 8,371 crore, and PSU direct growth plan has a fund size of very less, which is 5,179 crore only. So the minimum investment you can do here is SIP. You can do 500 rupees, starting from 500, and lump sum you can invest minimum 5,000 rupees. Again, same. Sorry. Same criteria is there here also, same criteria is here also, and same criteria for this one also, right? So most of these funds have same criteria. Expense ratio, which is very important factor to consider, is 1.01%, 0.81%, 0.77%, and 0.84%. Sorry, and 0.84% here. So the minimum expense ratio out of all these four categories has banking and financial services, which so that your returns will be higher because the expense ratio is lesser as compared to all other funds. So exit load, if we compare with the exit load, it is 0.5%, same 0.5% for banking financial services, same 0.5% for PSUs, and 1%, I mean double for SBI large cap fund, right? So this is the main factor which we have to consider. The rest all other factors matters less as compared to these factors which we already discussed, right? So portfolio holding, you can see number of holding is 39, 48 in case of large cap, 34 in case of banking and financial services, and 27 in case of PSU direct growth, like, right? So top 5 holdings companies are Larsen & Toubro for this infrastructure: Reliance Industries, Siri Cement, Bharti Airtel, HDFC Bank, right? So HDFC Bank is common in both in all these three funds, like banking and services definitely will invest into SBI. HDFC is the largest into private sector bank, and Kotak Mahindra Bank, also State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank. Since it is a banking and financial related services mutual fund only, so it has to invest into banking services only, financial services only. So these are all the banks, right? So these are not all the banks, right? So Larsen & Toubro is again depends. Is related to infrastructure, right? Infosys again related to ITs. So large cap funds will invest into all the large cap companies. These are the large cap companies. So PSU direct fund is investing into SBI, State Bank of India, within their bank only in 15.38%, Bharat Electronics 9.25%, NTPC 9.2%, Power Grid 8.79%, in GAIL they are investing 8.6%. So these are the top 5 holdings they are investing into their funds. They are allocating their funds into these companies maximum. So number of sectors, you can see they are investing into 9 sectors. SBI large cap investing into 11 sectors. SBI banking services investing into 2 sectors, and SBI PSU investing into public sector union. SBI PSU investing into 6 sectors mainly, right? So top 3 sectors are government, industrial, and financial services. Again, financial, commercial, consumer cyclical and defensive. Financial services and government financial services, SBI banking, and again PSU is investing into financial services, utilities, and energy also. So these are the top 3 sectors in which they are putting their funds, right? So equity percentage is around 97.3, it has 97.48, it has 97.35, it's 96.23%, right? So PE ratio you can compare over here, right? And PB ratio you can compare over here, right? So these are the main factors which we should compare before considering any fund to buy, right? So because investing into mutual fund is not a short term game, it's minimum period, it should be 3 years and up to 5 years minimum, that is minimum, right? So more than that you will earn more money, so because your money grows in a compounded way. So mutual fund returns comparison, if we compare with all these CAGR returns, right? So the 1 month return is around very less, which we should not consider. 3 months also we should not consider. We should consider this one, right? 1 year, see, 1 year could be negative also because of the different factors. But 3 years return you can see is 21%, 14%, 18, and 29. Maximum is from PSU direct, right? And the 5-year return you can see is again maximum with 31%. But again, I told you at the starting of this video that the mutual fund which is giving you higher returns nowadays doesn't guarantee you the same kind of returns or consistent returns in the future also. So always diversify your money, some amount into this one PSU, some amount into banking and financial services, and 25% into large cap, 25% into infra also. You can invest. It's a thematic fund, right? It's also thematic fund. So thematic funds invested into single sector only, right? So if that sector grows, your thematic fund will give you so much growth. If that sector alone will not get that much growth because of different socio-economic and political factors, so then your money also will not grow. So think twice, think thrice, think 4 times at least before putting your money into these both thematic funds, right? So always consider banking 25%, this 20%, this also 20, and rest 10% into PSU or 20% into PSU, and remaining 10 to 20% into your metals like gold and silver you can invest into, right? So that is also very good instrument to invest into. So Sharpe ratio you can compare over here, alpha you can compare over here, beta you can compare over here, standard deviation you can compare, and information ratio also you can compare over here, right? So about the fund you can read out over here who are their fund managers. Like Bhavin Vithlani is a fund manager who is managing this SBI infrastructure fund, and Pradeep and Saurav are managing SBI large cap fund. Pradeep again same, and Milind is managing banking and financial services. Rohit Shimpi is managing SBI PSU mutual fund, right? So I have given you all the details which is desired for to consider before putting your money, hard-earned money, I should say, into all these funds, right? So make sure you subscribe this channel and hit the like button for these kinds of updates. If you want to get any kind of update related to any mutual fund, do let me know in the comment section below. I'll consider your comments and I'll make a comparison video on those funds also. So right, I hope you have understood, you have got a enough idea, a great idea. So एक like तो बनता है दोस्तों, and share this video with your friends and family members जो भी इस तरह के म्यूचुअल फंड्स के को देख रहे हैं, जो भी इस तरह के म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं, बट दे डोंट नो द प्रॉपर डेटा, proper comparative data also. So this is a very good video in terms of comparison between different funds within the house of SBI Bank, right? So I'll meet in the next video. I'll meet with you in the next video, and till then, take care of yourself, keep investing, keep growing. Thank you. Have a good day.